Hey everyone, welcome to the show. So this is a cool thing we bought this week. It's a Phantom 4. It's a drone. So we're going to be able to use that, and we're going to fly around and show you some really cool stuff. And so the other thing that people talked about is maybe starting a Patreon account or something. They wouldn't mind kind of helping us out a little bit, give us a bit of money for doing our exploring. We're not going to do that. And basically, we get a little bit of money from the ad revenue on the YouTube channel. So if you want to help us out, watch a few more videos, share them or whatever. Really appreciate all the support you're showing us. And then you'll also leave the video on for your dog to watch if you want. The computer can't tell if you're watching the ads or if the dog's watching them, if you really want to help us out. Anyhow, so the money we get from the ad revenue and that, we've been buying stuff on YouTube, artifacts and stuff for a museum. So this is the stuff here that we got so far. And I'll kind of show you some of the stuff we have here. It's kind of cool. So this is an original hat here. I think we showed it before. It's a miner's hat. And so when they first started off, they had candles. So and then after that, they went to this. And now this is called a teapot. It's an real old lamp, and they just put oil in there. And I don't know if they had a wick or not, but they just lit it here and had the flame. So this would just go on here like so. And that was the oldest miner's lamp after, from candles, a big improvement from candles. After that, they went to these carbide lamps. So these are carbide lamps here. And it's quite simple how they work. It just unscrews in the bottom, and you put carbide in the bottom part. So this is an actual container that miners used to take. They had carbide in them. They just open this little thing up, put their carbide in there, and then they just stick that in their pocket if they ran out of carbide. And then you just screw this on here, and then the top part had a little water. You put water in here, and then you can set how much water drips down, and then it makes the settling gas, and then you just light it and you stick it on your helmet. So that's the way the old carbide lamps worked. So and the other thing that we got is this cool explosives, the CIL original blasting cap explosives thing from 1922. So.
Running out and the usual life, streets infected and crawled in the slime. The neon nightmare is about to unwind.
So now I know why you wanted me to come.
Yeah, I said that you were coming along so you could fly this.
Yeah, right. That's not going to happen.
The Phantom 4 is kind of the latest and the greatest of drone technology. It's really awesome. One of these drones cost about $1,500, and it's pretty much ready to fly right out of the box. It's not really that hard to fly. It's got a 4K camera, so it's really awesome resolution. It's probably better than most video cameras. So we're going to use this to explore mines and stuff, to find stuff and to document mines. And it'll be a real kind of improvement over using an airplane, because it flies at any speed and really good resolution. And it's actually pretty user-friendly. It didn't really take us long to get the hang of this, but we're pretty conservative flying it. If I just go like that, push this button, should come home.
Go home.
There. So now I don't have to do anything to it. It'll just go straight up. Goes up to 200 meters. That's the ceiling. And it's just going to fly straight there and it's going to land right here without me doing anything. These cameras are used in pretty much anything you see on TV now from the air. Highway Through Hell. I know the producer from there and they use this and they're doing the exact same thing we are there. It's really amazing how things have gone. Come to Papa. The cool thing about this drone is if you just let it go, it just hovers in the same spot and it doesn't go anywhere. So you don't have to do anything. It stays right there. And now it'll just drop straight down. It should land right where it took off. I'll demonstrate how good this works. You just push the button and it just lands right at your feet, pretty much right where it took off. It's pretty amazing, actually, the GPS technology. So I'm alternating here between the camera that Shark is holding and the camera on the drone. So you can see it actually works really good. You can kind of move it with the gimbal back and forth, up and down. Neat, eh? We were at the Greenwood Smelter a couple of weeks ago and some people wanted a better look at the stack. So now that we got the drone, we can show you the stack. It's in pretty good shape. There's a bit of a crack at the very bottom. You can get right in there and look up there. Lots of loose bricks. It's kind of deteriorating somewhat. You can see the top. There's some pretty loose bricks there. So you definitely want to be careful on a windy day or something. So this is what it looks like heading down the hill. And I'll give you a shot of the inside of the tower here. Looking straight up. 215 feet is what they say. I could have parked my drone out there and got a shot of it. She's looking a little worse for wear. I don't know if it's going to fall down anytime soon, but if you look, you can see some cracks. Bit of a crack in here. Along here. I don't know if that's a structural issue, but the rest of it looks pretty solid. One of them bricks falls down. I think it's 215 feet and it hits you. It doesn't matter if you have a hard hat on or not, you're going to have a hell of a headache. So, yeah, it's really kind of cool with the drone. You can take your time and look at it stop frame by frame. The 4K pictures are just awesome. So these are all the buildings and stuff from the bottom of the smelter. You can see them pretty good. All kinds of little treasures there. You stop and look at it really closely. The foundations and the footings and whatnot. So this is just the edge of the slag pile, flying over there right close to the creek there. And so the other thing we're going to show you is the powerhouse. There was a big powerhouse that fed the power to the smelter. And the powerhouse, they actually did a little bit of work on it, and we got right inside there. We can show it to you. So that T, there's a building, there's kind of a T shape, an upside down T there in the middle, and we'll kind of fly over a little bit. Now we'll go inside there and we'll take you for a little tour of the inside of the old powerhouse. Alright, so here with Al today, and we're going to have a look at this whole power station that was built in 1848, is that Al?
No, that's just a code.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, this is probably 1900s.
Oh yeah, okay. City of Greenwood owns this building. Power probably went from here to the smelter, so it would have come in from the Grand Forks side, probably come from Cascade originally. And then there's just a distribution across, transformer across to the mill. Wow. What the heck is that?
I don't know.
Huh. Oh.
And what they did is kids came in, they went underground here and took all the copper out.
Oh yeah, yeah. Also, this was just open for years, was it?
Hmm?
This was just open for years? You could go in here? It wasn't locked?
No, actually it's been locked.
Oh, okay.
So the kids came in from outside,
Oh, I see. Okay.
came under and came along.
Ah,
Stole
just like rats, they just stuck.
everything. Yeah,
Oh, here's some old meters. All right.
yeah. I was gonna take them to a museum and put them there, but we don't really have any room, so.
Yeah. Old style meters on hold, maybe. Canadian General Electric. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them,
Like you say, this would be a fun place to live in.
yeah. Greenwood BC.
And here's another, that one's not interesting, but this one is.
Amazing. Little rat hole down there,
Yeah.
just all filled in.
And so this was gonna be an interpretive center, but never materialized because of the city.
Yeah. Well, there's the big bird. So this was the bird that the workers of Granby made up at Phoenix. It was actually a pretty big bird. I don't know how tall a damn thing would be here, probably. Got to be 15 feet tall or so. It's actually pretty nicely made. And it was up at Phoenix for years and years. And then they finally brought her to town. So sitting here in downtown Greenwood, pretty nicely made. The workers of Granby made that for the town. So, well, what else do we got around here? There's some other historic stuff here. We'll have a look. There we are. Well, there's a side dumping ore cart. Not a very big one. Pretty small. Fairly new. It's all welded construction, so it would have been made in the 20s or sooner. On display here in Greenwood. Here's a picture of an air-powered mucker. This one here is a Joy, so it's not like the MCO that we're used to, but that's an air motor in there too, you can see. On display here in Greenwood. Maybe a little newer than ones we're used to. Seeing? Looks pretty similar to them. A little bigger maybe. Same controls. It's one of these days where it had been pretty warm, the snow turned to slush, and it's cold today, so it was minus 12 yesterday. So it's pretty good for walking on top of the crust. A little too soft for walking on the crust, but we found this old game trail, and we're on the hunt for the gold bug, and we think we found it. So it's pretty easy walking along this game trail. Be interesting to see what that is. Looks like there might be some artifacts here, and there's an old cabin that would have been associated with the mine, and I see the adit, and we'll go down and see if we can get in there. Well, success. Looks like we found the adit. It's either the DA or the gold bug. The two claims are close to each other. We'll see what we can find here. Oh, good. It's frozen. That's good because all we have is shoes on today. So, come on, Max. Let's go, Max. Come on. Attaboy. Come on. Let's go. Come on, Max. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on, Max. Attaboy. Come on. It's getting warmer as we get further in. But it looks like it's going to be dry here. So. Maybe not too exciting in here. Just a short little attic here. See, that's not pros right in here. Look at all the, see the bugs, and mosquitoes, or daddy long legs. There's piles of them there. All kinds of daddy long legs. Not sure what this is called, but we know it doesn't go very far. Pretty short little tunnel. We know there's some more major workings around here somewhere. We don't know where. It's always a good sign when you find a cabin. Because then you know they did a fair bit of work around there. So as you can see, you've got a fair bit of snow here. There's just a little bit sticking out from the top of the fence post there. So if a guy had to, he could cross that fence without actually having to open any gates. We're just over Eholt. This is Mount Polly in the background. We found kind of a cool little lookout. Didn't know what it was. You can see it from way from the bottom. I didn't know whether it was some kind of a mining thing, but obviously not. It looks like some kind of a hunting stand or something that somebody put up. Let's go up and have a look at it. Pretty cold this morning, about -9. So the snow is nice and hard. We're not sinking in with the sled. We'll go up and have a look at this. A little ladder here. Probably hunters just built this. Who would think? A little place to do some hunting, I would think. Squirrels or something are in here. Oh wow. Oh, metal here. Yeah. So, got some little mounts built here. Must be for rifles, I guess. Alright, I think I found the mine that I'm looking for. We're above Eholt, kind of in the Mount Pelly area. And the way it was described to us, it was over a bank and there's supposed to be a car stuck in it. So this is kind of the right area. So what we're going to do, we got our rope tied to the sled here. And we're just going to throw the rope over the bank and use the rope to go down. We've got all our climbing gear down there so we don't have to come back up, and we'll see what's down there. Alright, so I'm just having a look at this one here. It actually looks pretty safe to me. It's fairly cold here. It's, I don't know, -9 or 10, so there's no danger of any of this snow sliding down. And we're tied up to our skidoo, so I'm going to go down. I got the ropes and all our gear on here, so I'm going to go down and just see what we can see down there. Alright, so we're making our way down, and you know, this is actually just a shaft. So this is kind of a legendary thing that you hear about. I've heard about this for a long time. They said, oh, this great big shaft with a car stuck in it, but not many people ever come down to check it out. So yeah, indeed, there's a shaft here. It doesn't go any further than this. It's flooded, eh? So there's a shaft. It was all, as you can see, it was all shored up and everything, but it's flooded. So it's not likely there would be any crosscuts or anything below it. So, you know, not really exciting, but kind of cool to scratch this one off the list. So I didn't even know what this one was called. I was a little skeptical there'd be much of anything here because I don't know of any mines in this area other than this one that I heard about. So here was a mine that I was able to spot because of the drone. Like, I'd never spotted this, so you're just flying along and it's really amazing how much detail you can see. We're going along the railroad trail and here you are. We're looking and you can see right in the middle of the picture here, there's an adit there. So we hiked up there and had a look at this one. We would have never found it if it hadn't been for the drone. There, this looks like the adit that we found from the drone, but this looks like a pretty good adit because there's a big pile of waste rock here. Oh, good thing it's not full of water because it goes down. Didn't look like it would drain real easy. Oh, look at all the gobbing. Here. You don't see that here very often. You see it in California lots. You know, the miners just stacked up the waste rock to hold it back. Hold back an area for whatever reason. Called gobbing. Where did that dog go? Alright, let's go this way then. Come on. Or whichever, I don't care. He's already checked the whole mine out before I even got in here. People say, oh, poor dog, why do you make him go in the mines? I can't even get out of the freaking yard without him jumping in my truck. And if I'm anywhere near a mine, he's in there way before I even get in there. Hey, slow down, Max. Max, slow down. He gets too carried away. Oh, nice and warm in here. These are pretty fair sized drill in here, as you can see. So I'm thinking they must have had some sort of a tram or something to take the ore out, because the railway's right below us. Maybe you can't see any remains of it, because there definitely was a road. It's on a pretty steep hill there. Oh, I bet you not very many people have ever been to this. I mean, how did you even know it was here? So there's a stall holding up some rock that we thought was loose, I guess. I don't see that's likely if there's any levels. This would have to be the lowest level of this mine, because I don't really see how they get much lower than here. So we're not likely there's any shafts going down. So don't have to worry about Max falling into a shaft. This would definitely be the lowest level of this mine. Oh, so yeah, we're getting a lot lower here. And this is just the right branch. There was also a left branch. Piece of a tie or something. Yeah, it goes in quite a ways, which isn't a big surprise, because you can see there was a big pile of waste rock. So if there's a lot of waste rock, it had to come from somewhere. You know, if you see an adit, there isn't much waste rock. Is that from a lamp? There's not much waste rock. There can't be much there. I've done quite a job of getting the mine cars in there. I'm surprised that there's no track left in here, because there's no road to this mine. It's just right over the bank. So I'm doing quite a job to get the... There we are. There's some writing, 1936. Let's see if we can get all that in there. Really turn my light down a bit. November 26, 1936. Jim Donald, Abbotsford, 1936. I'm having a hard time making the rest of that out. One from 1950. We don't know whether that graffiti was from miners. We can't make the other one out. If that was from miners, it's definitely from a carbide lamp. We don't know if that was from miners or someone like us that was just exploring this mine. So now the back is a lot higher than it was. I had to crouch down, but now it's fine. There's the go. That's cool. Oh, there's a real echo here. So yeah, that's kind of a hanging wall, I guess. There, you can see a little bit of quartz there on this, hanging on this wall here, so not very much, it's only maybe 2 inches, but that's what they would have mined out of here, probably. Quartz. Had some gold in it, I'm sure. Oh, we might be coming to the end here. Oh, there's more of an echo in here than I've heard in a lot of them. No more echo than you normally see in a mine. Oh, looks like they're at the end of this vein here. All right, well, there's some old writing there too, but it's really difficult to make it out. Some there, it's faded right off. Oh, 1966 there. Lamley. Bob Lamley, looks like. There's one from 1936. heading up the other branch. There's a bit of a raise here. More in doubt. And it continues. Oh, interesting fold here, eh? You can see the angle that the rock was pushed up at. I don't know how far it's going to go here. Just about that far. So that's it then.
Talk, cut to the chase. Time's running out, and they're using life